I haven't been in the center of town for a long time now. It's August and, pretty much everything is closed up. Yeah, this place is closed. They have been closed from the 25th of July until August 13th. This is a candy store of some sort, who I don't recognize. Now, one thing that's good, I've been called an attention whore and delusional and all kinds of stuff here on YouTube. And when people call me an attention whore, I tend to say to them, why don't you just call me a whore? That'd be more accurate. But I don't tell you that much about really what's going on with me with really serious stuff, because I don't really know how to say it, and I don't really think you want to hear it. But anyway, one thing that's kind of nice about this summer, there's the Basilica, is that since it's not terribly hot this year, which is very unusual, I can be out during siesta time and not be frying my big fat butt off, It's kind of pleasant. And the mood here is pretty good. People are kind of calm and in summer mode, but a little less, I would say, irritable than they might be in the heat. I don't know. Have any of you spent time in Rome or south of Rome in Italy? For example, that's one place that I can think of. You have this wind that comes over in the month of August, especially, called the Scirocco, and it's a hot desert wind blowing over the Mediterranean from North Africa, and it's full of little bits of sand, and it just makes you nuts. It's just horrible, and it screws up your car engines, and it gets in your house, and it's terrible. It's terrible. You can't do anything during that weather, and it actually, of course, the crime rate does increase and stuff. Well, we don't have these rental bikes over here anymore. This didn't work out, apparently. So as you can see, it's pretty quiet here. I'm going to take a bus back home. I just spent about an hour, more than an hour, talking to a bank employee whom I've known since the 90s. And it was kind of interesting. When you can't deal with people face to face, people you've known year after year, it gets really frustrating when you have a problem or some legitimate questions or something. I remember banking in the United States, in New York, where I was first a young adult. I knew my bank guy, and he knew me. I was only in there to deposit $20 every week pretty much, but when I got mugged on my birthday in 1981, I had to close my checking account and stuff and get a new debit card and stuff. And he was able to ask me who I was, right over the phone and verify it. And that was good enough for him. And that was, pretty cool, Those are really the old days, Of course, I suppose I had to provide some sort of documentation and present myself physically at some point soon thereafter, but we knew each other. He knew it was me. He just asked me some personal detail he remembered, and a few years later I asked where he was, and they said, oh, he's been gone for years now. And I thought, well, where did he go? That was a good guy. He was there for years. I really liked him. Well, I saw Anita today, and her name is Mallory. And at the end of the meeting, I told her the meaning of the word malarkey. And in fact, she has Irish ancestors. And this is probably the etymology of her name is probably a reference to malarkey. And I told her, oh, that's cute. You know, I tried to explain to her what malarkey means in archaic English and stuff. And we had a laugh. But I must tell you, I really didn't resolve everything that I had to do at the bank today, even though I was there for more than an hour. So, it's very quiet. Summertime here. Not much happening.